presenting an educational session on the High Performance Leadership Program. The High Performance Leadership Program, Bruno Schoster.
Gentlemen, Mr. Toastmaster, the time has come. The Advanced Leadership Gold, Silver. In order to get this award, you have to do the High Performance Leadership. Now, I'm not going to go into detail, it's only going to be an overview of the High Performance Leadership. Because what I'm going to lay out to you now, you will start experiencing while I do this High Performance Leadership task. So the High Performance Leadership has 5 goals, or 5 parts to it. You first got to learn about leadership, then you've got to choose an objective, and you then got to try to get people to work with your objective. Okay, so then you must get commitment from people. And then the 4th part is how you would work that plan that you've set in part 2. And then you analyze the results that you decided, and you will then present your results. So, if we look at part 1, each part of parts 1 to 5 have 3 subsections every single time: a study, an action, and a review, which is feedback. So, in the first part, you have to learn a lot about what leadership is. However, the 5th part is the most important part here, because Toastmasters has what they call the service leadership as one of their key aspects to this whole high performance leadership. So in order to get the 6 dimensions to flow right through this, as you're doing this high performance leadership, you have to do what's called follow your vision and your values. Remember, for my Advanced Toastmaster Bronze, I gave a talk on vision and values. Then you need direction, okay? And you also need to persuade the people, support, develop, and give them appreciation, your team. Because you are going to try to get the team to work your plan. You don't do the plan, you get the team to do it for you. So as I said, in order to get that 6 dimensions of leadership, you have to then do a quiz on your leadership abilities and start assessing your leadership skills. And Toastmasters in the High Performance Manual has done the work for you. You would then land up with this spider graph over here. So there are 6 aspects of the leadership, and you answer all the questions, and then you will draw this. So now this is your roadmap for where you are now. Okay? And then as you work through the high performance leadership, that should change by the end of the high performance leadership program. And that's what the goal of high performance leadership is, according to the Toastmasters, is to use this service leadership ability. So like I said, you will then have to choose a guidance committee, which is 3 or 4 people who will help you through this, and they will then be your committee which does the evaluation. So you won't have evaluations on the time. So the second thing is to choose your objective. Okay? And as I said, I spoke about this vision and in my Advanced Leader Bronze. But an important thing here is to communicate the vision. But that's not to the audience, it's to the members which you are going to try to persuade. Okay? And so again, you've got to try to get people to, you first need the values and the vision, and then your mission, and you start planning that, and you will present that. So that's your plan. Okay. And then again, the guidance committee will evaluate how you did. So then the third part of this has 2 phases. And it's the third part of the 6 dimensions of leadership, is to persuade people. Okay? So you've got to get people on your team. And you've got to enroll, as the Americans say, enroll others in your vision. And start developing an action plan. So, as I said, this is just an overview, just so that you know what I'm going to be doing. And again, here, the action is to actually get the people. So you developed an action strategy, but you've got to create and then write out the plan. And so you would then again, the guidance committee will give you some feedback. So then phase 2 of that is now the committee, the members which you've enrolled, is to get them to actually do the task. So you as the high performance leader doesn't do a task, you try to lead others to get the task done, or the objective as it's called. And then you can see in those 6 high performance leadership, there they are: support, develop and appreciation, because that's now what you've got to do to the team. The first 3 was vision, mission and persuade people. So then what you're going to start experiencing is that you would have to learn how to handle conflict, and you start to maybe reevaluate the way that you start, how you lead people, and you would have some conflict. So then the last part of that is merely the task that you choose, the project. You would then present your results to the club and review what you thought was where you wanted to go, and how, by working with a team, that you got your objective. And again, with the guidance committee, you're going to present the result at the club, and they will show you how to do. And this then leads you to be prepared for the Advanced Leader Silver, which you then need just 3 things. You have to have worked or taken on a district role, like area governor or district governor. And you have to have done the Advanced Leader Bronze, which I did complete. And you also have to help start a club, coach a club, or act as a club mentor, which I'm presently doing with a new club which we're trying to get going in Centurion. So by having those 3 things, I will get the Advanced Toastmaster Silver, and because I'm already Advanced Toastmaster Gold, I submit those 2, and voila, you get Advanced Toastmaster, Distinguished Toastmaster, as Mr. Flint and Mr. Yanem Makroga are in our club. Mr. President, sorry, he's President and Toastmaster.